What's up, you guys? The Dorcas Knight here doing another action review, and this time on the DC Comics Multiverse Justice League Collect and Connect Steppenwolf The Flash action figure. Come together. Taking a look at the packaging that this figure comes with, it's pretty similar to the rest of the action figures inside this wave. It has a picture of the Flash at the bottom with the clear window box, and it says JLA in the background, or JL in this case. It says Justice League The Flash, Collect and Connect Steppenwolf. It says the DC logo over there. It has the picture of the Flash from on the front earlier. It has the little description in there. You can pause if you want to. The Flash, and on the back over here has the Collect and Connect Steppenwolf. You need Superman, Batman, Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, and Wonder Woman. I will be taking a look at his Build-A-Figure piece inside of the Steppenwolf review. But if we look over here, he comes with the left leg. There's some warnings down here. It says DC Comics Multiverse at the top, Justice League, Flash, Justice League on the side, when the box continues, DC Comics Multiverse, at the bottom some shipping stuff, and then at the top, DC Comics Multiverse. Let's take a look at this figure. Alright guys, so here's Flash out of the packaging, and this guy is actually pretty close to my favorites, right beside Cyborg. It's a very aesthetically pleasing figure. I really do like this guy. The costume is phenomenal in this movie, so Mattel really served it well with this figure. In all honesty, it actually looks like an import figure, just like from far away. But yeah, like the figure is pretty good on this through sculpting and painting. But anyway, taking a look at this figure with the close-up, you can see that his likeness is pretty close to Ezra Miller's. You can see Ezra Miller in there, but just something about it that's bothering me. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, that does look pretty close to Ezra Miller. Taking a look at the helmet, it does look like how it looked like in the movie. It has the wings over here with the different coloring, with the black. Has the little Wi-Fi at the back, little spine padding over there. Goes to the neck, has the padding again, and then these silver cables go throughout the entire figure, and it just looks amazing. Like honestly, this has to be one of Mattel's best figures in this wave, including with articulation wise, which we'll get into later. But anyway, as you can see, the emblem came out pretty clean. There are some spaces over here where the silver hat does not meet. As you can see, it kind of like cuts in there, but it's no big deal. Back over here, silver continues and has the padding, and in the silver cables actually, in the padding in the silver cables actually go into where the ab crunch is too, so that's pretty nice too. Has the gold belt, has the buttload of information, once again, made in China. Let's see if we can read this entire thing. So I think it has just a bunch of, yeah, it just has a bunch of words that you wouldn't really know. Like, it's just a bunch of like letters that don't really spell a word. Or no, it says 2017 Mattel. But yeah, padding over here, the six-pack has a little six-pack paddings in there with the cables running throughout, so that looks pretty nice. Looking at the armor here, the bicep has the padding around once again. And overall, I don't think that it's as much as the figure being nice. I just think with how, similar to what I said about Tactical Batman and Cyborg, it's very complex. It has a lot of different things going throughout it, so it makes it look like overall a great figure. But as you can see, looking at the hands over here, I do think that the hands are a little bit weak on this guy. As you can see, the coloring is a little bit different from the arm. Let's see if I can get to focus. There we go. So as you can see, it's a little bit different. This is more orange. This one's a little bit more red. And I'm kind of not happy about the red just being painted on there, not really sculpted. The little knuckles in there, Same goes with the front up here too. Not so happy about that, but you don't really see that when you see the figure from far away, so that's okay in my book. But yeah, the other hands over here are pretty similar. This would ever focus. Let's get some more light in here, maybe that's the problem. There we go. Yeah, so it's pretty similar to the other hand. So it's kind of bothersome, but it's no big deal. There's a crotch area over here as the cable's running through again with the gold belt. Has the padding going throughout. Pretty nice, and has different shades of red in here too, which is also nice. So there's the legs over there. The cables are running through once again. It's a nice silver that they chose with it. It really does stand out. In the back over here, there's the red on the calves. Here's the foot with the little wings again, the little flash wings. There's two peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And yeah, looks pretty nice. It looks like a mix of the Injustice costume, and the Grant Gustin costume. So yeah, that's pretty nice. In terms of articulation, this figure over here probably has the best articulation in this entire wave. His head can move up that much, it can move down, can move side to side. There's a bit of head pivot. His arms can move out about that much. It can go forward, back, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, which doesn't go in that much, but as we've seen that throughout with all the other figures. He has the wrist swivel. His abs can go down about that much. And it can go back about that much. Not too much, but at least it still has the ab crunch. He has the waist swivel. His legs can kick out pretty far. And they can go back. And then they can go out. And this time, look at that! Why couldn't they do that to Cyborg over here? Or any of that. Like, if you take a look at Cyborgs, which we took a look at yesterday, yeah, like, come on, man. What the heck? Like, you could see the little crotch pits over there. They're kind of separated. Yeah, on this one, it actually looks pretty nice. It's a really good looking figure when you get into some different poses. But anyway, there's a thigh swivel that's just underneath the crotch over here. And then, oh my god, double jointed knees. Finally, Mattel, please continue this. You are going on the right path. All we need now is some ankle pivot, which this figure does not have. It only goes up and down. But they're on the right path. He has a double jointed knee. Mattel knows what they're doing. Why can't you just add in some more articulation, man? Like, you got the double jointed knees. Continue doing that. Continue put double jointed knees for everyone, not just for the Flash, because as you know, Flash is a character that runs most of the time, so of course you would need double jointed knees. But that's good. You got to continue this. You have to continue this articulation, this type of articulation in all the figures, because it looks more pleasing and it articulates well. But other than that, this is just a very nice figure to look at. And as I said again, has probably the best articulation in this wave, and probably my most favorite figure in this wave. Taking a look at the height of this guy, we can see that he stands at about just shy under, maybe a little bit over 6 inches tall. So definitely one of the shortest figures. So for a couple of comparisons over here, we got Flash next to Cyborg and Aquaman. Here is Flash compared to the only other DCEU villain that we know of in the DCEU. Here's Flash compared to some other Flash action figures. Here we got the DC Icons Justice League 7-pack Flash. And as you can see, here's the difference between the movie and the comics. And not too bad, to be honest. You can see instead of the gold stripes going throughout, they chose the silver and a little bit more armored look than this, which I think makes more sense if it were to be realistic. But this is kind of the Flash that everyone knows, so some people, not everyone, are hating on this Flash because of that. Here's the comparison between the Target exclusive Flash and this wave's Flash. And as you can see, in terms of the difference between coloring and all that, this guy is a lot better. This Flash over here kind of looks like he's meant to look like that he's going through the Speed Force, But so it makes sense. But yeah, this guy has a lot more paint detail in him than this guy over here. And one thing too to note is that you can pop off the hands, and you can use the hands that come with this figure to pop them off. Oh, it's always hard on this one. Oh, there we go. You can, wow, that's pretty tiring. You can peg them inside here, like so, and it matches pretty well. So that's one thing to note. If you get this figure over here, you can put his hands into here, and then you can have him inside some different poses than just punching people. So here's a Flash inside of a pose of where he's just about to run. As you can remember, he's in that scene where he's kind of like slouching down in this praying position in a way, like he's doing yoga or something like that. But yeah. It's a pretty nice looking figure. It probably has to be one of my favorite figures inside the wave, and if not, my favorite figure inside this wave. Has very good detail, very good paint apps, very good articulation, except for the ankle pivot. They still need to do that, but this is a plus because it has double jointed knees. So Mattel is getting there, but they're not quite there yet. So I say to Mattel, keep on going. But yeah. If you guys are looking for an Ezra Miller Flash and you don't really want to spend too much money on an import figure, this guy's perfect for that, as he does look like an import figure, and he has the quality of it. Not so much the articulation, but he can still get into some pretty neat poses. But yeah, that's about it with this review. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think of this figure. If you would get the opposite figure, the Target exclusive one, which I will be doing a review at some point, not soon, or not today or tomorrow or next week, probably a lot longer than that. But yeah, so tell me what you guys think about this guy. Will you pick him up? Will you leave it be? Will you get him for the Steppenwolf wave, or will you get the Target exclusive? Yeah, but that's about it, guys. See you guys later.